In this animation, we will show you how you will develop your writing skills throughout the medicine program. You can imagine that process like a judo learner, going through different ranks of coloured belts. You already have some skills in writing. High school teaches good writing styles within fairly strict frameworks. Most long-form writing will have been in subjects like English or history. These respond to a well-defined and limited curriculum. Essays are usually brief and follow a pattern or formula. Some of you may have started analysing sources to draw out arguments. Often, though, these essays are about quoting sources. We will build on these skills throughout the coming courses, as well as introducing new skills. The first change is to introduce scientific writing. Science has its own language and conventions. Like other academic writing, it seeks to persuade the reader on the basis of evidence. This requires some critical thinking, that is, examining the reasons for theories or ideas and trying to see relationships between them. You will hear more about this in the Learning Centre sessions. To start, you need to find suitable articles. Getting to know scientific databases and how to use searching tools will enable you to uncover a manageable number of relevant articles. Ever noticed most Google searches have hundreds of thousands of sites? Not very helpful. The library tutorials will introduce databases and searching strategies that you will use for the rest of your professional life. Once you find a suitable article, there are conventions about how to cite or reference it. We use the APA style. Pulling together the relevant publications is called a literature review. It develops your argument and sets the scenes for your conclusions. The QMP tutorials will help you critically understand and analyse these articles. This means that anyone who reads your work can find the source you mention and read it, and check if you quoted it properly. Each course has a written assignment, and you will receive feedback not only about the content, but also about your writing style and skill. Read this feedback and try to incorporate it into your next assignment. While you are developing your scientific writing, we throw you another challenge: reflective writing. The reflective process starts with you. Review your own words and ideas. This will lead you to explore your understanding of the topic before you started writing and researching. You may have brought some biases or misunderstanding to the task. Now, how did you incorporate the thoughts of others into your argument? How did you respond to the topic or challenge? What did you learn from doing this task? Not just the knowledge, but the associated skills. Reflective writing helps you understand your own ideas and explore how you are building knowledge. It should help clarify the meaning of what you are writing about. This task of reflective writing is a discipline and is not easy to master. Writing with colleagues is great fun, but it has its challenges. Most medical and scientific articles have more than one author. Clinical practice involves interacting with many team members. Learning to collaborate and work together to produce a coherent single story with a logical flow requires good intra-group communication. This is not about different people writing separate parts and cobbling it together. You need to be clear about each of your individual tasks, as well as the overall argument the group wishes to promote. This is an extension of the individual writing skills, but adds a layer of teamwork skills. Watch out for the lecture on teamwork for tips. After completing a number of assignments, we require you to suggest a topic for an assignment. This topic must relate to the course in which it is submitted and must be approved by the course convener. As part of the task, you must set out the assessment criteria for your work. This is an important step towards scientific and medical writing. It challenges you to go beyond responding to a set topic. While assessing your self-direction, it prepares you for the sort of writing that will make a contribution to future knowledge. Most students find this difficult. Most try to pack in too much into their topic. The discipline of asking a relevant question and addressing it briefly is another lifelong professional task. It leads to your ILP or honours. During your clinical and community placements, you will be asked to write up clinical cases or community reports. These need to be brief. This is one reason we are strict about word counts. You need to say what is most important in a few words to ensure your reader, who may be the patient's doctor, gets your message clearly. You will be introduced to the structure and style of these reports, some of which vary according to the discipline. However, you will have had lots of experience of writing in various styles before this happens. You will then learn to write case notes in the medical record as part of the patient's clinical team. These need to be clear, concise, accurate, timely, and include recommendations. During Year 4, you will do an ILP or honours project. You are expected to write a minor thesis about the project. Your first assessment is your literature review. By the end of the ILP or honours year, you are expected to be writing at a publishable standard. This does not mean that you will necessarily publish your work, although many will, but the standard required is for your work to be submittable for publication. Many specialty training programs require you to publish clinical or research articles. After this, you should be ready to make effective patient notes, be able to knowledgeably read and comment on published articles, and be prepared to submit your own for publication. Enjoy the journey.